Good morning, everyone. Today is the 26th of February, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. My name is Anne-Marie Band, and the one thing that we need to look out for today of keynote is the 5-year auction. Now, I thought that was somewhere in March, but I just saw it on the list, and this 5-year note has been pretty interesting. Now, we could have the 7-year tomorrow. That's a little bit whatever, but we'll see. We'll see what these auctions look like today, but 1 p.m., be careful. All right, new home sales at 10 o'clock could also be a little bit troubling. We can start with gold. Taking a look at gold, gold is in neutral to, I don't know, neutral to positive, generally neutral. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a range. And it's at the top of the range today. Could fade. It's particularly dependent on that auction. So you're going to watch those levels. Let's go backwards. Take a look at the... Yeah, I think we're here. Yep. We are bouncing off of 76. We bounced off of 75. And so that's also pretty important right there, right? We sit here. Look at this range. It looks absolutely terrible. On a 4-hour, we can see that the price action is trying to hold the region in general, coming into support, 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 support. And so if it fails this, we could dip down right back into here, right? From a daily perspective, it's going to punch really way up in there. We can see that we are breaking a pretty important support zone. So the first group of traders are going to be buyers trying to lift it off of this edge, right? I'm going to remove this one, and then I'm going to clone. No, I'm just going to put a little marker right here. This is a region that could easily see some support at the 75-50 zone. Just oil might be pretty interesting this week in general, right? Pretty interesting. Okay, let's head to the ES. Yep. And we are in neutral to bullish formation. Why? Because we've got current here and now sideways pressure. Notice the break, right? You could chase out of this break with a very quick move up into the old volatility bands, but you want to take profit when you get up there. It's pretty sideways. We'll see what that bond auction does. Remember, here's a flat VWAP. So right now, until the breakout, we sell the upper edges of the volatility band, right? See, 2 standard deviations. TrendSpider does not allow me to get the specific standard deviation band that I like, but let it get up over 2 and wiggle around there. Start to fade, you know it's going to be a pullback into the VWAP band and potentially lower, but that's all you have, right? From there to the VWAP, certainly you can see in hindsight, that's a place that you'd want to take profit. If it does not get back up to the old high, you likely have yourself another fade. But momentum shows a little bit of upside pressure. The one dip here and bouncing off of the range. Dips are still buys, folks. Dips are still buys. Let's get to the NQ. Same sort of thing, a little bit weaker. Let me see. Going to look at another platform here. Let's take a look at NVIDIA this morning. See what it's doing. It's up, right? A little bit up. So could it be bringing the market with it? Probably, right? So bullish, neutral to bullish, coming into support and bouncing off the base. You want to buy that second or third volatility band once it starts changing shape. If you jump right to the band and take the short, you better have a tight stop because the market could continue in that general direction. All right, here are the lines in focus. Upper edges, old VWAP listing, and then the VWAP the day before. So that's what these lines are. Very, very nice, right? Come into the prior VWAP, shakes up and around. We'll see what happens in the grand scheme of things. Current VWAP right here. pullbacks are buy zones. Could be a bullish day. The auction might have something to say about that, but it is buy the dip. It is buy the dip. It's not a breakdown formation, but you also don't want to hold on for some kind of monster rally. That is not what the charts are telling us. All right, let's go to SPY. We've been doing tremendously well with our iron condors on the 0 DTEs. You know, they're just doing what we want them to, right? Volatility has expanded so widely, and we know that price compression is sitting tight, right? And so we'll be able to see within the first hour what we want to do, but it does look very sideways, right? You want to buy the dips and you want to sell the bounces. That's what it's going to look like until we break away. And if we break away, then it becomes trending formation. The VWAP changes shape, and then it's continually buy the dip, or it's continually sell the bounce. Let the VWAP action tell you what is going on. I know some people hate the VWAP, but let them hate all they want. It makes me money. It's certainly the way that I use it. So take a look at what happens here. Now, here's the thing about the Qs. The Qs expand much more rapidly than the VWAP, than the SPY. And so you can see it goes down 4 standard deviations in that one clip and then bounces all the way back. I have no idea what that noise is there, but here's the thing. Look to the left, find the prior regions of support, see how they match to the volatility bands, and let them come off of that edge where you can buy it. Notice, once it gets down into the volatility band, you can go to a very tight time frame. I'm going to say 5 minutes, and maybe 5 minutes is not that tight depending on where you are. But you can certainly see here, actually much closely, you can see that it only goes to the third band, bounces off of it immediately, get right down there and go, wait a second. What did I just do? Well, I lost a major level. So what are the traders going to do? They're going to try and get it back. What's my volatility telling me from a momentum perspective? Well, that volatility is bringing upward prices in my momentum. Look, momentum here is right here, but momentum way lower in price, way higher in momentum. That divergence combined with the line that's been broken says, you know what, traders going to buy that and try to get in there. Not only did they get there, they rocketed up, and now we're looking at a move into prior congestion and potentially, the second volatility band, right? So what do you want to do? Well, once it gets up here into the 90s, you're going to take some profit, right? This Blau, this double smooth stochastic, it does not like to stay above 90. It tells you traders are going to start to pull back. So it's definitely a place that you want to chill out on. Okay? Hey, listen, that's it for me. I'll see you on the platforms. And if you're part of the Benzinga Pro, you'll see me at the Zoom midday. Take care, everyone. See you on the platforms.